Hi Colette, this is Christina. Thank you for taking my call yesterday. This is a video that I mentioned that I was going to send you on how to improve your online presence. I did some research, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in and get started. So right here, this is your website that I brought up, and I love your color scheme. I love the flow of your website. I really do. I like you have good quality photos, which I really appreciate. And I see here that you do commercial and residential. So I would assume that the commercial work that you do is obviously you get through bids. So which really wouldn't matter as far as like your online presence essentially. But I see that you do residential. So I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about that. So the one thing I do notice with on your website is that you don't have a menu bar here. And a menu bar is essentially where you would see on a website where it says like home, about us, services that we provide, service areas, and contact. And I would really like to see that on there because then consumers can really see what type of company you are, can really dive into the different services that you provide and also the service areas. And the most important reason for having those additional pages is because then those pages would have the content and keywords that Google will find to rank you for those services that you provide and the service areas. So when people are searching for those keywords, you're going to rank higher above your competitors. So that's kind of like the most important reason to have those on there. And I like your call to action, so your phone number right here. I really like how it's visible within your home page. And the second thing that I kind of see that's an issue that it's more, again, Google based, is that I don't see a lot of content, so words on your website. Google ideally likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on a home page. And the reason for that is they basically, so they have crawlers is what we call them, where they crawl websites 24/7 to different websites, various websites, to see what type of services you provide, what kind of service areas that you serve, and they find those keywords that people are searching for, so they know where to rank you when people are searching for those keywords again. And I know I keep talking about keywords, and I'll show you here quickly what I mean by that. But within that 1,500 to 2,000 words, or what we call content, we like to see keywords or buyer intent keywords within that. And the reason for that is that, say, if you have asphalt paving, Camden, New Jersey, all over your website, if I were to Google that keyword, you would be relevant and Google would be willing to put you at the top of the search results. So they know where to list you and people can find you easier. So having content, the keywords on there, and a menu bar is just some suggestions that I have for your website. I love the color scheme though, and the flow of it. It's really pretty. Okay. So as I was talking about keywords, so this is a keyword. So asphalt paving, that somebody, a consumer, which let me back up a little bit. So ideally any consumer that's looking for a service or a product, they're going to go to Google, right? And they're going to type in a keyword. Now what we mean by buyer intent keyword is that where they have the location after the keyword, and this is really specified to a local area. So you're getting local customers that are calling local businesses, so it's specified. And it's a buyer intent keyword because since they're looking for a specified area or location, they have a higher probability of buying or purchasing the service because they're looking for companies within a certain area, and they're looking to looking for that service now. So any home service or any repairs or any home improvements, things like that, people are searching for those words for a reason. They're looking for a company to help them with the service that they need, right? So within your website and your location, so asphalt paving, Camden, New Jersey, I didn't see you within this top section here. And this top section here is what we call the Google Map Pack. And these are your top competitors within your area. And this is ideally it's very important for Google because any company that's listed here, you're going to get the most clicks from consumers that are searching for this keyword. And whenever I clicked on more businesses, I did not see you within the listing. Wait, or maybe you might have been in the middle. There you are. Okay. I guess it was another keyword I'll show you here briefly. So you are listed. One suggestion I would just make was just maybe to add some reviews on here, or have some of your customers make sure that they add reviews on there. And I think that'll help improve your rating within this Google business listing. And you did have a business description, because sometimes a lot of businesses, they forget to add that. Yep, you do. Okay, so yep, I would say probably getting the reviews on there would definitely help your ranking. And there's a couple other things that we could do if you would be interested. That would help to improve your ranking. So, because ideally, we want you to be in the top 3 here. And this section down here, this bottom section, this is the organic listing. Now, this is websites that have the 1,500 to 2,000 words on their homepage with the keywords that the consumer is searching for. So this kind of meets the Google's requirement, so they list those companies or the websites here. And ideally, the average is that businesses get about 30% of their business from Google within this section, and about 70% of business from Google in this section. Ideally, which is really important, to be listed in the top section for both areas or both sections, so that you can optimize your website the most of both sections and get the most customer reach. Okay, so I wanted to look here at American Asphalt. So this is your top competitor for that keyword, that service within your area. And now looking at your website, or their website, this is the menu bar that I was talking about, right? Where you can look at the additional services. It has an individual page that has more content with the different services with the locations, because this is where we talked about like service areas, additional pages where it has more content, more keywords, more content. Google likes that better, so that you're considered a preferred website for them, and they rank you. And they rank you higher than your competitors the more content you have. So like say if they have 1,500 words on one page, you put 2,000. So that's how you rank above your competitors, or one way. So I would say overall, I really like your website better. I like the flow. I like the color scheme of your website better. It's just ideally they have more content. Not as much as what Google would like, but it does have content, and they have the additional pages on their site. And looking at the back end, so this is like the behind the scenes of your website. So as you can see here, your website does not have data for Google. So you only have 2 organic keywords because you don't have the content on there, and you're not really ranking within Google as well. Now, if you look at American Asphalt, you see that they're ranking within Google it's 100 range ranking, and they tend to like to have them balanced out. So it's kind of a little off here, but overall, they're doing pretty good within Google. And as you see here, this is organic keywords. So this is the keywords that we were talking about. And they have about 498 keywords on their website. That includes, again, the services, the service areas, and a lot of keywords have higher volume of traffic. So there's more people searching for certain keywords than others. And given that they have this amount of keywords, I'm sure they definitely have some keywords on there that are ranking pretty high, because they are getting, so this number right here, this is organic traffic. This is the amount of people that's contacting them, whether to get estimates or more information. But this is the amount of people that are contacting them monthly based on the keywords that they have searched within Google, and they've found them, and they're contacting them to, again, either get an estimate or more information, what have you. So this is the amount that they are getting of customers, well, not customers, just people that are reaching out to them from their organic keywords, whether from the Google My Business or their actual website within that organic listing. So just on average, that amount of people that are reaching out to them, just say, I don't know what their closing ratio is, but let's just say 20% out of that amount of people that's reaching out to them. So that's 520 new customers that they are getting every month, just based on the keywords that they have alone. So how they were ranking on websites, or I'm sorry, on the Google searches, just for having those keywords on there to where they're ranking higher than their competitors. They're number one in the Google Map Pack. They're number one when people are searching for like asphalt paving. I'm sure they have other ones on here. Let me just look here briefly. So like asphalt New Jersey, asphalt paving Cherry Hill. This is the amount of people that's searching that keyword every month, and they're ranked first, right? So it gives you an idea, and they have a lot of keywords on there. So so that's one difference or main difference that I see within, you know, the difference between you and American Asphalt. And that number right there, I mean, that amount of customers that are reaching out to them, again, just say if they would close 20% of them, that's 520 new customers every month. Yeah, that's a large number there, and that's business that you could potentially be missing out, or that you are missing out on because your website is not getting any traffic from your you know, from Google. Now let's take a look at asphalt paving Philadelphia. So, because I know that's an area that you service as well. So let's just take a look at Philly Concrete Asphalt just briefly. I not so much wanted to, because I can see here that they have the content. I like the flow, but I wanted to kind of look at the back end because they were ranked number one. So as you see here, again, their rating within Google isn't great. I mean, it's okay, but they have this organic keyword. So this is the content on their website. And this is the amount of organic traffic they're getting every month. This is the amount of people that are reaching out to them. And again, if they would just, again, I don't know their conversion rate, but if it would be 20% of that, they're getting 73 new customers every month, just based on the keywords that they have on their website and how they're ranking. And another one real quick, it's just you guys do offer, you know, some good services within the area, and I just want to kind of just show you the difference of the different areas and the different services that you provide. So Concrete Works here. Okay, so I looked at Concrete New Jersey. I just wanted to take a real quick moment just to show you. So their website is, yeah, it's okay, and it does have a little bit more content on there, but they have this menu where they have the additional services in the areas that we serve. So they have more content on their website to help them rank. And looking at behind the scenes, again, they're ranking okay, but the reason why they are ranking so well is because of these organic keywords. And again, they are getting a good amount of organic traffic every month. So just looking at these numbers, just seeing how they rank within Google, I mean, I really feel, that's yours right there, I really feel that we can really optimize your website to really get you ranking above your competitors to bring in more business for you. If that's something that you're interested in, you know, definitely give me a call. We can chat a little bit and kind of do a game plan. But ideally, I just would love some feedback. I just would like to give you a call in a couple days just to see if you watched the video and if you had any questions. I can check back with you shortly. But again, if it's something that you're interested in, we'd love to help you out. We can kind of chat a little bit, but ideally, you know, there are some things that I mentioned that you can do on your own. I don't know who designs your website, but just to have the menu bar and the additional pages with the content, I feel will really help you out. So, all right. Well, thank you very much for your time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.